We turn our attention now to the Israel-Hamas war. The United Nations has said it will temporarily pause aid deliveries in Gaza Strip over safety concerns. It comes after the Israeli military issued new evacuation orders of civilians in and around the central town of Deir al-Balah. The town is where the United Nations has its main operations center. Employees of the UN have been forced to relocate and leave equipment behind due to risk of escalations between Israel and Hamas. A senior UN official stressed that UN agencies would not be leaving Gaza as they are trying to find somewhere else to operate safely. Meanwhile, the United Nations Children's Fund has announced plans to deliver 1.2 million doses of polio vaccines to Gaza. It comes as health officials confirmed Gaza's first polio cases in 25 years earlier this month. The polio case was discovered in an unvaccinated 10-month-old child. UNICEF said it aims to vaccinate more than 640,000 children in Gaza below the age of 10. The highly contagious disease, which mainly affects children under the age of 5, targets the nervous system and can cause paralysis and death in extreme cases.
Here are some of the 1.2 million vaccine doses that UNICEF is bringing to the Gaza Strip. The objective is to lead a large-scale vaccination campaign against poliovirus type 2 in cooperation with WHO, UNRWA, and other partners. The objective is to have more than 640,000 children below the age of 10 vaccinated against polio in Gaza.
Back in Israel, dozens of protesters, including relatives of hostages held by Hamas, today blocked traffic on the Ayalon Highway in Tel Aviv, demanding the release of their loved ones who are still in Hamas captivity. It comes after Israeli intermediaries returned from Cairo following the latest round of negotiations to secure a hostage release and ceasefire deal in the Gaza Strip. Hamas has reportedly rejected Tel Aviv's proposal, which would see its main checkpoints in the Philadelphia corridor and Netzarim border crossing. Meanwhile, the White House National Security spokesperson John Kirby dismissed reports that talks mediated by the US, Egypt, and Qatar had reached the deadlock, describing the negotiations in Cairo as constructive. During a meeting with representatives from the Gevura and Tikva Forum earlier today, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stated that Israel is making every effort to return the hostages on terms that would allow for the maximum number of releases.